Hello, so today I'm going to take you through the sales return section in the sales tab under transactions. So the sales return tab is very simple. It's when a customer would like to return a goods either because it's damaged or it's not up to their expectations to the seller. So there is two parts to this screen. One is the search area in which you can search for the admin can search for the specific sales returns that they have received, but they have entered previously in the system. So they can do that by either entering the return invoice number, which will be allotted when you're adding the return invoice, when you're recording it, or through the return invoice date, the status of whether this record or the invoice has been posted newly or it has been permanently posted without like it's been permanently posted, and the invoice number, the customer number, which automatically with the customer name and warehouse name will pop up once you enter one of these informations. And then finally, you can click on search, and according to that, the system will generate the exact match to your to the data that you've inputted in the search area. Then when you scroll down, there's a sales return data area. This area will show you and enlist all of the records that you have added or any other users having access to the system have added, and you're able to view them at the bottom here. And if you have a lot of records, there will be like pages and pages of these data available to you. And through the search area, you can easily find the exact one that you're looking for. Now, I'm going to show you how to record a sales returns if you're a seller and you're getting or receiving an item from a customer due to it being damaged and etc. So we'll click on the Add New button. And once we do that, we will be redirected to another screen through which we have to define and mention the return invoice date. So let's say on the 20th, okay, and the invoice number will be shown here automatically from the invoices that we have posted and generated in the system. This is in the sales, actually. In the sales section here, you can define them. And so automatically the invoice number, once you define them in the sales, will pop up here. So you can choose which one exactly. So I'll do number 1. And then automatically the system, once we choose the invoice number, it will take out the information relevant to the invoice number selected, like the customer number, the customer name, and the warehouse name as to where the goods was taken from and delivered to you from. And then we will select the currency, so AE dirhams, and the comment, so why the sales return is happening. So you can give a short comment like computer was damaged, for example. And then when you scroll down, there is an area known as customer details. So here we will enter more specific details about the item being returned to us. So let's say the item, depending on what the customer Katie has selected, it's a computer. Now, automatically, once computer is selected or the item is selected, depending on the inventory that you have in the system, the quantity will be appearing here along with the unit price that we've allotted for this item. So let's say Katie's returning 1 computer to us. So once that is done, we will click on Add New. And when we enter the quantity, we'll click on Add New. And finally, the system will generate an invoice total to us of 11.55. And then we still have the option to either delete this record that we've created if there has been any kind of mistakes entered or data entered that was a mistake, or we can edit the data, we can modify it easily. Once you're sure about all of the information that you've added, then you'll click on Save. Once you do that, we will return back again to the same sales return screen, which we were originally in. However, at this time, we're able to see that our record for the 20th of KT has been already recorded because we've just added that. Now there's 2 options to the right side of the record that we can make use of in certain cases. One of them being the preview or show button through which this option allows you to view the information that you've recorded, but this information will not be editable. So it's just for viewing purposes in the system. And then if you close this tab, on the next one, it's an audited info area. So the audited info area will give you information about who this record was created by, the user specifically, the creation time as to the date and time that it was created, and if by any chance after you have entered this record, if there is any other user using this system with another username, and if the record was updated by them, the username will appear here because it has been updated by them. And the modification time will also appear. So the modification time will include the date as to when the modification was done and the timing specifically. So this is how you can enter and record sales returns in your system. Thank you.